Kristen Welker is moderator of Meet the Press. Kristen, good morning. It's good to see you. So we're listening to the president there taking some jabs at his opponent, former President Donald Trump, which seems to be a theme just in the last week or so. We've heard him mock the former president's hair, that Bible that he's been selling. The former president was on Howard Stern on Friday as well. Is this a new strategy that contrasts of the former president out there, the president out there, while the former president is sitting in a courtroom?
Willie, I think you're absolutely right about that. We are witnessing President Biden slowly start to ramp up his attacks against his rival. Last night, of course, he was able to use humor to do that, to talk about the fact that the former president has been in a courtroom. He sort of tiptoed around the legal issues surrounding former President Trump. But just taking a step back, I think the night really highlighted two of the big X factors in this race. Age, of course, something that has been a challenge for President Biden. He tried to joke about it last night, as you heard there in Allie's piece, and Trump's legal battles. The fact that he has been stuck in a New York City courtroom, Willie, there's a practical impact of that. He has not been out on the campaign trail. Now, he will be making campaign stops this week. He has 2 stops scheduled in battleground states. But we know that President Biden has been crisscrossing the country, and the polls have started to narrow with that strategy. So we'll have to see how this all unfolds. I do want to just note those protesters outside of the event last night underscore another big X factor in this race. Of course, the war in the Middle East. It has been dragging down President Biden's poll numbers, particularly with younger voters. So that is going to be an issue to watch as well. There was a lot happening last night at that dinner that really, I think, highlighted the contours and so much of the uncertainty in this presidential race, Willie.
Yeah, it's a great point. It really was crystallized by everything we saw last night. Kristen, thanks so much. We'll look for much more this morning on Meet the Press when Kristen is joined by Democratic Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, and civil rights activist Ruby Bridges.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.